TIFU by helping drunk coworker and trusting HR. I, 29M, work in digital marketing. Company held party to celebrate the completion of big project. As I was walking to my car, I noticed a drunk female coworker, mid-30s. We worked together for 3 years. But it's a big department and I don't know much about her. She was having difficulty walking. I offered to help and she held out her hand. I asked if she drove here. She took an Uber, helped her call another one as she vomited. Uber driver arrived, saw the condition she was in, and took off without saying a word. Understandable. I decided to drive her home. I have a dual front and rear dashcam setup. I moved the rear camera, placed it in front, and adjusted angle to make sure inside of vehicle is covered. Lifesaver. Fast forward 1 month to April 25th, last week, and I was called into HR. My manager was sitting with a serious expression. They asked what I did after the party. I immediately became defensive and asked what the meeting is about. HR person said that they received a complaint from an employee accusing me of inappropriate behavior. I responded, I have no idea what you are talking about. I did nothing inappropriate during or after that party. Whoever complained has the wrong guy. Quote, they stepped out into the hallway for a couple minutes. I'm starting to sweat even though I did nothing wrong. Thinking, I remember giving coworker a ride home. That must be it. They step back into the office. Manager says they have a witness who saw me put drunk coworker into my car. I said, yay. I drove her home. Nothing happened. And I did not put her in. She accepted the help. Silence. They stare at me like I'm guilty. Nothing but suspicion and judgment. HR says they'll continue investigating and will speak to me the following week. I received an email today, telling me to make a statement for the police and that I'm suspended until the case is dismissed. I'm pissed. Really pissed. I hired an attorney and submitted statement to police. After asking around, I learned the coworker I gave a ride to is apparently the ex-wife of my manager's golfing buddy. Yay. Little does the company know I protected myself with dashcam footage as well as a short cell phone. Video of me walking her to the house. I am innocent and will fight this. TLDR. I drove drunk coworker home. Accused of inappropriate behavior 1 month later. Suspended by my company while they investigate. I hired attorney and have video footage proving my innocence. Dude, please give us an update down the road. If you're not being paid while suspended, you should seek damages. I had a similar situation of being stuck with a drunk female coworker. Instead of driving her home, I had her call several family members until one agreed to pick her up. I'm sorry you are going through this. Sucks now, but in a few months do send us a picture with all the compensation money. Why hasn't the woman in question said anything here? How would a complaint at work get escalated this far without the supposed victim having her say? Who supposedly would vouch for you? So, did the woman make false claims against you? Or do you think this is a boss's golfing buddy found out a guy drove his wife home? Manager has heard about it and is gunning for you under assumptions thing? I ask because I'm curious how well this can go for you. Pretty sure the later option is a very profitable lawsuit. There's a big glaring issue with this post unless she claimed to the police that you did something. The police wouldn't investigate. Even if the ex-husband called the police, the woman would have had to spoken to the police claiming you did something. With that said, I'm very confused. I'm confused. Has the woman in question accused you of anything? Or just people seeing her get in your car? Why would the police be involved if just the latter? So, who called the cops? HR? The manager? Seems like none of them have standing to report a crime based on giving a person a ride and nothing else. And why would HR tell you to make a statement, rather than the police themselves? Further, if it was a company event where the employee overindulged, the company itself could potentially be liable for getting an employee too drunk and then causing an accident or being unable to consent. The former from the state, the latter from a lawsuit. I was an HR employee for multiple companies for 12 years. And still work closely with them. No way would we have called the cops over a non-crime. Especially without talking to the alleged victim employee. There would need to be something more alleged than just giving a ride. If true, though, I do wish you luck. Sounds like you should find another place to work. Though. How about you put a complaint to our about work parties where workers get pissed drunk and don't offer them a way home safely? Like WTF. Sorry you are in this position. Remember, HR is there to protect the company, not you. Common misconception about HR. HR is not there to protect you. They are there to protect the company. Start looking for another job and make sure you get back pay for the whole time you're suspended. When you win your case. Nice made-up story, bro. So your company is trying to report you to the police for assaulting a woman? What does that woman think of all this? Seems like this makes no sense at all. Unless she believes you are somehow guilty. Honestly, if I was you, I would talk to my lawyer to see what the best way to milk this whole situation would be. You have video evidence. At this point, it's them basically punishing you without proof. Am I naive, or is it a bit weird to protect yourself with this much footage? Is it really that normalized to get falsely accused when helping another person? You're stupid for posting this here. Delete it immediately. Also, make sure you shut your mouth and don't say anything to anyone unless your lawyer okays it out. You can find yourself in deep shit. For example, maybe the accusation would have been, he raped me in the car halfway home, but drive you blabbed about having video. She's now going to say, he came back after dropping me off and knocked on the door. Then pushed his way in and raped me. Seriously. Stop blabbing about this until she goes on record with her version of events. Yeah, I used to do security at a nightclub, and my go-to is to call people with their phone if an Uber won't take them. Usually go into recent calls and try mom or dad. Might cop some shit, but mom never failed to come get their kids. You didn't tell the company that you had footage of yourself just driving her home? Because if you didn't, if she took the step to file a police report, they are being overly cautious by suspending you. You're acting like you're playing some I'm better than them game, but an investigation is supposed to give you a chance for you to give your side as well. What they heard is, I didn't do anything. Oh well, now that you know I did something, I did give someone a ride home, but nothing happened. You didn't elaborate. You didn't give whole story. What you did sounds like something they need to let the police work out then. If you had given the whole story, they may have let you continue working, but just ensured you had no contact with the woman.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.